Our top story this morning, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau scheduled to make another appearance this morning after a delayed and heated press conference last night in Toronto where he tried to downplay the resignation of Jane Philpott.
In a democracy like ours, and in a space where we value our diversity so strongly, we're allowed to have disagreements and debate.
The Prime Minister's climate change rally was also interrupted several times by protesters, but the focus today remains on the recent cabinet resignations and the future of the Trudeau government. Joining us from Ottawa with more is the host of CTV's Question Period, Evan Solomon. Evan, good morning to you. Prime Minister last night introduced by another prominent female member of his cabinet, Minister Catherine McKenna. What do you make of Trudeau's appearance last night?
Well, he says debate and difference, but he didn't say divorce, and that's what's happening. He's getting divorced from all sorts of very senior cabinet ministers. He's going through senior members of his party right now, faster than I lose socks in the dryer, Anne-Marie. Look, he's lost John McCallum, the former minister, and the ambassador to China. He had to fire him. Then Scott Bryson mysteriously left as the president of the Treasury Board. Jody Wilson-Raybould resigned. Gerald Butz, he'll testify on Wednesday, the principal secretary, he resigned. And maybe the most devastating blow of all is Jane Philpott. For people watching, Anne-Marie, Jane Philpott is more than just the president of the Treasury Board, which is, by the way, the COO of the government. Who is this person? I mean, she wasn't just the health minister and the Indigenous Services minister, not just one of the most competent and well-respected, but just her personal story, Anne-Marie, is incredible. She's a medical doctor. When she was working in Africa, she lost one of her children. She has moral authority. So when she writes a letter saying, I've lost confidence in the government or in Justin Trudeau, it is beyond devastating. It is an absolutely existential problem for Justin Trudeau.
Not only Justin Trudeau's comments, but also the comments from the finance minister, Bill Morneau, making it sound like she wanted to step away because she was close friends with Jody Wilson-Raybould, because they were besties. You mentioned her comments saying they don't have confidence. On the weekend, we saw MP Selina Caesar-Chavannes saying she's not running for re-election next year. Jane Philpott saying she also lost confidence, along with Jody Wilson-Raybould. Are there more resignations to come?
Well, the cabinet says there's not more resignations to come, but we'll see what happens with the rest of the caucus. Justin Trudeau's got to take hold of this. Tomorrow at 10 a.m., Gerald Butz, his best friend, his former principal secretary, is going to testify, and he'll try to say, look, there's two versions of this. It's my version of what Jody Wilson-Raybould said. I'm going to have some evidence. I never knew that there was any problem, and Jody Wilson-Raybould's. But all that calculus changed because Jane Philpott now is saying it's not just one person's view. It's not a he said, she said. It's a he said, we say. It is a he say, she saying, and there's a bunch of us now. And so this is a dramatic difficulty. By the way, Bill Morneau's comments, Anne-Marie, that you mentioned, he's the finance minister. Look, he's known to have a bit of a tin ear. He's like the tuba player in a rock band. He's really good at the tuba. I'm just not sure whether he's in tune with the rest of the orchestra. Saying that she left because they're really good friends. A lot of women looked at that and said, are you kidding? Her letter was specific. She resigned because of principle, not because of some, well, he insinuated some emotion, which I think was the wrong thing to say at the wrong time. They got to right the ship because polls are showing that people don't believe Justin Trudeau, and this scandal controversy is metastasizing for them. And, listen, it could cost them the government. There's a long road ahead. I don't like to predict the future. But right now, with new calls for his resignation and people resigning, it does not look good for Justin Trudeau. You can talk to Kelsey. The forecast does not have sunny ways.
You say out of tune. Some people say tone deaf. Evan Solomon, good to talk to you this morning.
Great to chat.